I have a veiny wiener.
It's like your dad, he found some drugs and some gay pornography under your bed, and he's got to have a really awkward conversation for you. We haven't gotten to the point where we have to spread our assholes open for nickels and dimes on the Las Vegas Strip.
No, I'm working up to quarters, but what can you do?
It's minerals, Marie. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to Demon's Crest. A special episode of Demon's Crest. A very special one.
Yeah, we lost the audio on the last episode, so now we're here doing an overdub, and it's going to be an interesting one.
Oh yeah, we haven't done this since the good old days of Dark Souls.
Yeah, everybody remembers how great that was.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty solid episode. There's a little cut right there because in the recording I went down to the bottom water part. It was nothing down there, so all that nonsense. Yeah, we're here. We're recording audio back over what we did. We're gonna have a good time doing it like a family.
Yeah, like a family. An awkward dinner at the family table. Nobody's talking except for a few words here and there.
It's like your dad. He found some drugs and some gay pornography under your bed, and he's got to have a really awkward conversation for you. And your mother, she works late, and she only gets home for dinner. So this conversation is gonna have to happen at dinner, son. I'm sorry, but I just can't approve of your lifestyle.
But that was under your bed.
Well, I learned it from watching you. We're back in this level because they had to come back here where the Goopy Man was to get some more health.
Yeah, and what was that, 16?
15.
16.
16.
Yeah, 16.
Maybe? 16. Fucking 18.
18.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, all right.
My word. All right. And that was the end of that level. So now we're going to level 6. And here you get to see me fumble about and miss the level trigger. So I don't actually start the level. Very, very embarrassing.
Like most of the things that we do, but let's be honest. It's not a surprise at this point.
Yeah, sure. We haven't gotten to the point where we have to spread our assholes open for nickels and dimes on the Las Vegas Strip.
Well, I've done it, just not behind the camera.
and for pennies and nickels. You didn't even get to the dimes yet.
No, I'm working up to quarters, but
okay,
what can you do?
It's quarters is a hard route to get to. You got to put in your tenure. You got to get in at least 10 years of Las Vegas street busking before you see your first quarter. It's like comedy in that way.
Yeah, just remember there just being too much shit coming up on the screen.
I mean, it'd be too easy if you could just fly over the entire level. I mean, it kind of already is, given these guys don't have a lot of health. But, they got to add something up there. As you saw, we got that last potion. That was the final potion in the entire game. You got to get real high in this level to get it. Now we go over here into this icy bitch.
Now you'll be fully stocked for those ginseng.
Exactly. I'll be able to spend $1,000 on ginsengs. Just gonna get all my herbal tea and supplements to make my health bar large and my penis rippling.
Like the detail on those claws. Look at those boys.
Yeah, or like the wings. They got those viscous. No, not viscous, but like veins coming down. It's kind of like that, but more curvy and around my fleshy wiener.
I have a veiny wiener.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Caesar. I got like one vein. It's like I kind of don't like looking at it because it's like a dark vein. And it's like some chicks think veiny dicks are hot, but just having it, it's weird.
For us, it's weird, but like the ridges on it feels good for a woman.
Oh yeah, definitely. And those little bumps, that sometimes burn, ooze a little bit of pus, but it adds. It's ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah, well, she doesn't have to know about it.
No.
If it pops in her, that's just lube.
Yeah. She says, "Are you wearing a ribbed condom?" And I said, "Now it is." Yeah, that's just part of being a man. You just don't like it. You also see how vulnerable it is. I'm like, man, oh boy, one wrong step, one wrong look at a blender, and this could go terribly bad,
or terribly good,
depending, on your personal proclivities and interests with genital mutilation.
And now you have 19 circles of health.
I mean, they're square enough, I think, where they could be considered oblong bars, just hyper condensed into tiny orbs. Nah, I think they're just orbs.
Yeah, they look like orbs. I was saying, I don't see any four sides of those things because I think squares have four sides.
Yeah, those ones have like 12.
If they have a flat top and then it's just kind of round.
They got a high top fade.
Yeah, like a high top fade. I wish I could get one. I'd look too cholo if I got it.
I've seen some great pictures on Reddit of just terrible haircuts. They're trying to do a fade, but it's just like a giant, just like cut in the side and then just like shaved right under. Hate to see it. Have you ever gotten a bad haircut, like a really bad one?
Yeah, when a few years ago when I started cutting my own hair for the first time, I gave myself a pretty bad haircut the first time.
All right.
I never went out anywhere to get a bad haircut because I'm not that stupid.
Okay.
I wouldn't go into a Sports Clips to get a haircut or a...
Hey man, Sports Clips is all right sometimes.
You go to Sports Clips?
Not anymore.
No.
As a child.
Yeah, well, I mean, because kids don't give a fuck about how their hair looks. Like if you're like 3, you're like, whatever. But
Yes, 3. Yeah, fair enough. What was the bad haircut you gave yourself? Describe it.
I tried to cut my hair like my older brothers, and it came out too thin on the sides and really poofy in the back, and I cut the bangs way too short on the front. And when my mom looked at me, she's just like disappointed, but not surprised at the same time.
So you had like a weird like balding mullet type situation.
Yeah, it was just it was a bad time.
Was that before or after your bowl cut?
That was after the bowl cut.
Okay,
That's when I tried to cut my own hair, and then my mom fixed it, and then over time
With
it
the
is
bowl.
what I have now. Yeah, with the bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, a bowl cut's good though for kids, just easy, simple.
No. You get made fun of a lot for having a bowl cut. Mushroom head, coconut boy,
Oh,
I could go down. Yeah, well, I mean, because kids don't give a fuck about how their hair looks like.
Yeah. At least your head isn't shaped like an actual wiener. There's one kid in my middle school. Sad days for him on the schoolyard.
Hey man, we get by. Every experience is a new learning experience. That's what I like to say.
Every single one, the good, the bad, and the ones full of death. Just like this guy right here we killed. That blast from the past.
Woo!
Not even a health increase, just a full heal from that asshole.
But he wasn't that hard to deal with anyway.
No. Then we get to the second part of the stage. Continuing up.
The darkness.
Blowing fire. No ghosty ghoulies though to come in and snatch it up. It's just gonna go away on its own. And also keeps these bad boys at bay.
The bats. Those are bats, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the bats when they unfold. I don't think they're any sort of a demonic entity, that'll haunt my waking nightmares.
Not yet, at least.
No, definitely not yet. Not until I get in my drunken schizophrenic stupor later in the night.
Well, that's why you take your medicine.
Well, I haven't been lately. I've been thinking the medicine does things to my mind that I don't want it to do. I'm just to put it simply, Caesar, I'm off my meds.
How long has it been?
It's about 12 months. Slowly decreasing my intake over time. I've weaned myself off of them. I'm now fully back to my normal self again.
So not normal at all.
As normal as anyone can be, with schizophrenia-induced alcoholism and alcoholic-induced schizophrenia.
There's a lot of alcohol in schizophrenia.
It certainly is. It certainly is, man. I get it from watching you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad.
Anyway, here's the shell armor plating. You take less damage if you wear it from that trinket, or a talisman rather. I wish I could have been wearing that yesterday, because I didn't fuck up my foot real bad, but I had an unfortunate incident.
What were you walking and you tripped, or what happened?
So here's the lowdown. I was in my kitchen, right, walking along, as one does in their own kitchen, in my own goddamn kitchen, mind you.
I hope so, right?
Yeah, this wasn't one of the rare times I'm walking around in someone else's kitchen barefoot, which does certainly happen, just like I sometimes use ginsengs on accident and have to rewind. But I was walking along, and then it felt like I slipped on like oil, like olive oil or vegetable oil that someone had spilled on the ground,
Okay.
But there was none, and even afterwards I kind of swept around, and it wasn't wet or anything, but I went forward, and my left leg went down into a knee, but like kind of back, and I curled my toes forward, like under me, so like scraped up like the knuckle of my toe, and then I didn't get like split like crotch pain, but just my foot, and it was like, wasn't great.
Oh, how do you feel okay right now though?
I mean, it's still a little hurts, but it's not like I don't think anything's broken.
No, you would know if something's broken. Yeah. If your toe was hanging by a thread, you're like, I think it's broken, but I don't know. At that point, I think you'd know.
But have you ever broken a toe?
No, but I mean, if you broke a toe, you would notice like your toe's like obviously like fucked up.
Maybe, yeah, it depends. But I've been like forward, and you're probably right though, because I was also thinking, how would you know if you really broke a toe? Because they're pretty small bones in those phalanges.
Well, I hear it gets really cold if you break a bone of any kind, but I don't think you broke a bone. You probably just squished your toes.
Yeah, sprained it. I definitely like the upper like pad like below the toe right there. That part of the bone's a little iffy, but it'll be fine.
Like this boss fight.
Oh yeah,
a little bit iffy with all this dodging and him constantly throwing those orbs, but you did it.
Exactly. That was a long boss fight. I just cut through the phases, him doing all this bullshit and letting us know that we do increase inbreadable power.
In Demon's Crest, we trust.
We certainly do. And in the Time Crest, we're going to trust even more, which is what he's going to give us right now.
Oh, it's beautiful. Can't remember the last time I saw something this beautiful.
It's a green one, so that makes it my defaulto favorite. De facto. Default, de facto. I kind of mix those two together.
The double D.
Oh, I could go with a pair of those. Double. Haha.
I can go with a pair of that too.
Two of them? Shit. Have you ever had like a 4x4 or a 3x3 in and out?
I've had a 3x3, and I think that's as much as I would go, because 4 is just, I think, would be too much.
You can't get anything else on that burger, you know? It's gonna be too stacked up, just like we're stacked up with gargoyle forms.
That's why you don't get lettuce. You just get tomatoes.
Yeah, and then, 'cause then you can just take them off and just kind of eat on the side, you know?
Yeah, that way you can get the salad and your burger at the same time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You can get all the little bits all put together. Just like El Gargoyle, the legendary gargoyle, gives us the power of all gargoyles, except it doesn't really. It's just a powered up regular firebrand.
But he looks cool. It's like red, orange gauntlets, yellow wings. It's like a weird hybrid.
He does look like super demonic and pretty sick. He looks like a true like a true demon, a true gargoyle. Like his shoulder spikes, giving him extra bits of defense.
No, you're dead. You can't be. That red demon. Please don't kill me.
What a pussy. Actually, oh wait, no. That's right. We are going to come back because we didn't go in the downward area in this stage. We only went up.
Right, we still had to go down because there was 2 ways to go in this stage.
I completely forgot. And surprisingly, I feel like you would normally go the down path first. Like, you know, if you're playing like with the traditional mindset, you're just following the path, you know? But the Arma was on the optional path above.
Well, maybe sometimes it's okay not to be traditional because you want to go a different way to figure out things all the time.
Fair enough. And if you as the game designer want the player to have to do more experience, you know, maybe they would do that. You would want them to do this first ground level first and then be like, oh, what do I do? And then only afterwards discover that secret area up there. Who knows? I'm not a game designer.
No, I mean, I'm not either. I'm just a guy who likes playing video games, so what do I know?
I wanted to be a game designer one time, but that shit's hard.
Yeah, a mutual friend of ours is still doing
Still?
Computer science stuff, like related to things and wanting to make video games. He has a hard time doing it, but he's doing it.
Oh, okay.
You know, slowly but surely.
I thought you told me I thought he graduated already or got somewhere. He's still.
I don't remember. The last time I talked to him, he said he still had a year left, but I don't remember how long ago that was.
Oh, okay. Well, it was probably more than a year then, but hopefully he was true in his statement that he only needed about a year.
I mean, who's to say if he failed another one of those classes again? It's probably gonna be another half a year, but
fucking hard.
Well, a lot of things are hard, but you find what you like and you just keep going.
A lot of things are hard, but you find ways to deal with them. That should be the slogan for most modern prisons. A lot of things are going to be tough in here, but deal with it.
Be a man.
Be a man. You're a man enough to get in here. Now you got to deal with the consequences. I don't think we get enough prison breaks or attempted prison breaks nowadays.
Well, maybe there's plenty, but they just fail halfway through, so the public never hears about it.
Possibly. Or maybe they're so or maybe they are succeeding, but they don't want the public to know about it.
Well, here's the true way to get out of prison. Prison, jail, if you're there for a long time doing hard time, the easy way to get out is just killing yourself. That's the ultimate escape.
You know, it's not only an escape from your physical surroundings, it's escape from your mental solitude as well, from whether you may be having some guilt or mental discrepancies in your mind.
Well, I mean, either way, if you attempt an escape and fail, you're still gonna go back. So at that point, you might as well. Because if you're in there for 20 and then you're just like, I could get out of here, and then you end up doing 50, well, fuck at that point.
Yeah, I wonder what the longest life sentence has ever been. Because people have gotten like multiple life sentences, you know, it's like 500 years worth.
I don't think they go that far crazy anymore, because let's be honest, no one's gonna live 500 years to that sentence.
For the paperwork, they got a compile of it. It's like, oh, that was 5 murders, and the statute for murder is 20 years, so you got it, you know, or however they figured out.
Yeah, however they figure it out.
But I think there was one recently that was like 200-something years, or maybe that was in a movie or show I watched, but it was familiar in my mind.
Well, at that point, they'll never get it now, which is just sad.
Yeah, no, but I mean, if they got sentenced to that much time, then I mean, probably good riddance. I don't think there's a lot of people getting sentenced to multiple lifelong sentences that were falsely imprisoned. Oh, like that guy, he wasn't falsely imprisoned.
No, you took him downtown.
I didn't have to cut any of that boss fight. I just beat the fuck out of him and got the most powerful fire in the realm, the Demon's Fire, which we're going to show off when we get back into the city right about now, and also to grind for more potions for the final level.
It's coming.
It certainly will in the next episode, though. So don't tune that dial. Don't twist those knobs. Don't adjust those bunny ears on your television. It's coming for you, just like that Demon Fire. Ha ha.
Well, you could, but just make sure you find your way back here.
Exactly. Tune it a full 360 degrees so you eventually get back to our channel. That's the only way to do it. Just like the only way to help us and support us in the future is to give us a like on this video. Why not? If you liked our attempt at salvaging this recording, I think we did a pretty decent job, and I think you would think so too.
Yeah, I mean, there were parts where we were talking and it got a little bit cut, but what do you expect? We don't know exactly when things are going to end and move to the next part. But overall, I think it was pretty good.
I think we did a pretty solid job. And tell us how good of a job you think we did in the comments below. Leave a little bit of wordage for us, a little bit of literature.
And why don't you hit that subscribe button?
If you subscribe, then maybe Santa will give you an extra little bit of something in your stocking this year.
It'll be cool, but it's
Yeah,
something.
It's something.
It's an added bonus.
Yeah. It's minerals, Marie.